Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, so like Sean the other day was like, "Yeah, you see what I was talking about my birthdays?" I was like, "Yeah." Cuz like now as an adult, where did I put that other controller? I just was getting settled down putting my oh, there it is. And I was like, "Yeah, I kind of get what you mean, but Sean looks at it in a very negative way sometimes." I just feel like he hasn't had people celebrate him yet in his life except for like you and Mason.
And when I say this, I like about Sean, I don't mean it like his thoughts and ideas don't matter. But when I asked Mom about it, she's like, "Did Sean tell you what he wanted or for his birthday?" And I said, "No." He kind of even like shut down the idea, and he's like, "What do you mean?" And she said, "Well," and I said, "Well, he said something about how he doesn't like it since like one day you forgot his birthday." And she's like, "No, I didn't." And my dad's like, "That's actually crap because she asked you. We probably didn't have anything planned, but we definitely never like told him or never forgot." So
Well, and it's weird being an adult male too. Like that's the thing is like Sean might have said he wanted nothing, but as a guy, I think he secretly wishes he had a girlfriend that actually gave a shit and said, "Here's a surprise birthday. I got your family. I got me. I got you. I got everybody you care about here. I know you said you wanted nothing, but because that's how I feel right now. Is like I wish I was like in a relationship like my sisters because my sisters are doing so much better things than me. Besides Bree, the one that got hurt recently, the one that was in the ER.
mhm.
So I was telling my mom over the phone basically that I was like Bree doesn't really get to think that we hate her because we don't like straight and she shouldn't feel like she's the family fuck up because she ain't. I'm the family fuck up. And like my mom was like, "Why you say that?" I was like, "Because to be honest, like that's how I feel. Is like I don't have any real ambition. My biggest ambition is to be with my family, have enough free time to visit my family, make sure that they're all alive and they're all okay and they're happy. And the other thing is to make sure I have food on my table and I have a roof over my head. And I can do it myself without being homeless because my dad, Carter, couldn't do it. When I lived with him, could not do it. And he spent all of his money on bullshit. Like guitars, vinyls, music equipment. He was trying to like chase a dream that he couldn't achieve because he had made mistakes that made him a dad. And because he was a dad, he was mad that he was a dad. And he had made so many mistakes to the point where he had basically he liked being a dad, but he hated being a dad at the same time. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So it's like, don't be that dad, right? You don't want to be the same person your dad is if your dad is that angry person, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's is that JT? Well, and see, that's where Sean. I think it's good for Sean. He actually has somewhat of a relationship with his dad still. Mine's dead. My bio dad straight up dead. So when Sean was going through it, I was like, you know, Sean, like if your dad really gives a shit about you, he'll put in the work to try to make things work. And you need to be also mentally mature enough to, forgive him and accept forgiveness, but also you don't have to put up with this shit either. And then, did you see how Sean went to visit him recently?
Mhm.
And he got to be with his other younger brother?
I thought he only did it for the healthcare.
He did, but I think a part of him wanted to visit them, and I think they invited him. And I think it felt good to him to be invited to something. Because when he was younger, his dad didn't really care that much. And that's where, when he was having issues with his dad, he was so mad because he just didn't want to talk to him because his dad didn't really have any good reason why other than he was young and dumb. And I was like, Sean, if it were me and my dad were still alive, and he tried to come and try to make things right in his later years, not in his earlier years, I would still I would still love and forgive him. But I wouldn't want to put up with his bullshit either. If he's doing stupid shit, I don't want to be around it either. It's okay to have boundaries, but don't let them, you know, screw up your life more or ruin your day. Because they're the ones that are making the mistake, not you. All right, I'm situated. Ugh.
When you say stuff like that, like, I really don't want to believe that you're the family fuck up.
I say shit like that, but I only say it to you guys. My dad, when he looks at me, catches me when I'm being stupid Twisty, not like smart Twisty. There's two sides of me. And then there's really depressed Twisty, which nobody gets to see. Because if you guys see depressed Twisty, you'd be like, that's not Twisty. That's a different person. I don't like this kind of version of him, because depressed me is not a person you want to meet. And I don't like to introduce him to people. That's why, like, I have a hard time answering my phone when, like, it's like my birthday too. Everybody was like, why isn't he answering his phone? It's his birthday. And it's like, because I can't. I physically can't. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why I don't want to answer my phone on my birthday, but I just can't. The only people I answered was you, Mason, and Sean. And it's only because I feel, and my mom, so far. And I couldn't tell you why. I really couldn't tell you. Other than that, I get really tense when I have to deal with all that much. That's why my mom was saying I should go get therapy. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really get why, like, I don't answer people's messages. I just feel really stressed when I do. And I don't know. The therapist might say something smart, but she wants me to go see a group. And I was like, I want to go see an actual therapist. And she's like, well, the group might have stuff for you too. And I was like, oh, well. And she's like, and it's at a church. And I was like, I don't like going to churches. I'm not really religious. Like, I believe there's a God, but, like, I don't also believe in some of the things that people use to twist the things around. I just believe that if there was a God in the Christian faith, they would love people, and love is the only thing that matters in this world, to be honest. Not money, not fucking, I don't know where I'm going with that.
Wonderland waterbending?
Yeah, we could go airbending then waterbending.
Already bet. Yeah, good idea.
That's what I did with Majestic, and we got 2 crown wins. And I went to Paradiso. They're like, your birthday deal is only if you dine in only. And I was like, I'm not gonna sit here for 40 minutes when I could drive over to Red Pepper. And then on my way to Red Pepper, I was like, I'm gonna call my mom. She texted me happy birthday, and she's my bio mom. So sometimes I feel bad for talking to her first. But because my stepdad sometimes, because my stepdad sent me a text, like my adopted dad. And I hadn't answered him, and then while we were on the phone, he said, tell Tristan happy birthday and I love him. And I said, love you too. And then I said happy birthday because I was like in the middle of conversation. I was like, no, I'm fucking stupid. I'm just talking, because I was talking to my mom. and we get into long conversations. And see, that's where, like, my relationship with my mom and Sean's relationship with your guys' mom is very different. That's where it's like Sean's kind of like, your mom is the sweetest. It's like, yeah, she is, but, like, without her, I don't think I'd be as loving as I am. Like, she's probably the only reason I am alive right now, Carter, to be honest. With all the shit that happened with my dad. And if she didn't die of cancer, like, in another, waterbenders.
Yeah,
See him?
Waterbending. Yep. You grab waterbending?
No.
They pull up. There isn't.
There isn't. You already took it. They're over by me.
Come over to me.
5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, airbending whenever you're ready.
Alrighty, let's head up here. You have
Is
to loot these chests so you can get some guns, weapons.
he might follow us up here, but he did miss this purple. We can go kill him if you want.
Yeah, but wait, throw me one of the minis.
You still down here in the bush? I'm back.
I think you went in the porta potty.
Can't you go in it?
No, I can't.
I can't. He was hiding in this bush earlier. Hmm.
Stupid. You ran away.
He could be up here though, at the.
Alright, wait a sec. Right, coming out.
I know I saw somebody over here. Oh.
That was me. Sorry.
I was like, who made the one over here then?
I just threw both of them.
Oh yeah, he's over here. Two of
Coming
them
up,
are over
coming
here.
up.
Toph. Waterbending.
Waterbending, let's go. Let's go.
Earthbending. Let's go.
Guys.
They thought they had the height advantage on that. Alright, we can leave.
Thompson.
I just shot him with a Warforged purple.
I've got to get the wings.
Wanna go to Mount
Get
Olympus?
the max win. Frick it, yeah, sure. But anyways, what were you saying? Before we were rudely interrupted?
Oh. Yeah, sometimes I feel bad because I didn't answer my dad for my birthday when he sent me a text first. It's only because I called my mom because my mom just got back from Florida today for my birthday. And everybody criticizes her because I'm the favorite, but I'm always depressed because of all the shit I've been through. And I don't get why. I should be more grateful. And then my dad says, "Oh, you're always negative," and then I'm like, well, now I'm more negative. I should really have more confidence. Well, and then I was venting to my mom a bit about this girl I'm talking to and her being 21 and oh. And then I was like, if I date somebody that's 21, I'll never hear the end of it from everybody. And she's like, well, if she's mature enough, she's mature enough. I was like, well, you have to understand the internet and my sisters might think very differently. And if they decide to make jokes and stuff, it might set me off. And I don't want that to ever be the situation because I'm not really an angry person normally. And I just got a weak point when my sisters start to fucking pick on me. I need a better gun. No. This.
Go for it. There's also, there's one over here you can take. I need to get you some meds to get the next win. Oh wait, come over here.
Oh, there's two of these, SMGs.
Yeah, no. I don't want it.
I thought it was a frenzy shotgun, but it wasn't.
We have 17 seconds before we have to get going. Alright, let's go.
And we can always waterbend to heal.
Let's just make it to circle first when you go.
Yeah, see, this is the ultimate strat. Airbending, then waterbending, and then Mount Olympus. Or airbending, then waterbending, then lavish. I bet you earthbending and firebending, if you're good, it's probably decent, but I wouldn't say.
I mean this in the most serious way possible. If you yourself think that you are like the family F up, I don't even know what I am for what you've been through and
You're
how
also
you're handling
just
it.
haven't been an adult yet, so like for me
But
it's just kind of
still,
like I talk about it so much to the point where there's people that don't like me because of it, Carter, because I'm an adult and I have like all these problems because I literally as soon as I met people that were toxic, I literally have disappeared to my own hidey hole. And the only people me and Sean talk to nowadays are each other and Seth and Alex. And well,
that's
even
their loss. If they don't, because of their, like, because how they decide to act and their problems, they don't get to meet the person you are that I get to, then that's honestly their fault and their problem. Because I know you give everyone a chance. Because even when you met me, you weren't like, oh shoot, this is Sean's little brother. I gotta do all this. No, you were welcoming and inviting.
oh, and I
Like
also
that's the
wasn't like being a
person.
douchebag either, because there's a lot of people that
Exactly.
you could probably meet that would have been like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna pick on your little brother, Sean. And I just, for me, I always
Exactly.
just like more friends. Like the more the merrier has always just kind of been the way I always think of it. But I don't know. It's just like confusing because when you meet toxic people, oh, oh, I'm about to die. Oh, oh. Right when I had air bending out, I was trying to like talk.
Do you have a med kit?
Yeah, I do, or I can pick one up.
Already.
I've got I
You
got
got it?
shield though. I've been just been holding mini shields this whole time.
I got a big pot here. And then
Well, and part of it is like I've had so many people I've talked to at this point, Carter. Like I was even just ranting to my mom. I was like, the girl I'm talking to, like, yeah, she's 21, but she seems like she's all right. Cause she longboards and plays Fortnite. Okay, that's about the only thing that I was like, yo, you're awesome. It's not it's not hard to impress me. But I was telling her how like we've been keeping a conversation going for like over a month now. And
you can have his loot.
but I was a little frustrated because like when I talk to her, she doesn't ask anything about me ever. So like how do I know she's even interested in me or if I'm just talking to her for no reason, you know?
Hmm.
And so like every time I talk to her, I'm always doing the questions. I ask her a bazillion questions, but like it's my own fucking birthday and I'm still talking to this girl and she still doesn't like ask me questions about myself. How do I even know if this girl even fucking likes me? And like I'm just sitting here like, man, I just wish I had a girlfriend who would actually talk to me and actually ask stuff about me, actually care about what's going on in my life. Yet all my sisters, all they get is they get boyfriends on like every fucking month basically if they wanted. But luckily they finally met good ones, so now they have people that care about them. So I'm like, they're lucky, they're going places in their life, and I'm just like, oh, I'm still stuck being a janitor and I'm just proud of my sister and a little bit jealous, which sucks because she at least has a plan and a career, and I wish I had some sort of plan. But my plan is literally to just hang out, literally, because life is so fucking short. Why fucking stress your way into dying, you know?
Hmm.
And my dad, like my bio dad, like I've seen him so angry, his head would pop off, basically. I've seen him to actually throw like dishes, Carter. Like and break them because he was so fucking pissed off and you're like whoa like I'm just like 12 or 13 14 like you don't need to be throwing dishes across the room and that shit was scary at sometimes but like I also knew like my dad wasn't always like that too so like sometimes he was scary sometimes he wasn't so like it's confusing when well and my dad was also a narcissist so that kind of like changes things you know what a narcissist is.
Hmm. Wait, oh. Nice. You can have his loot. You got the kill.
Oh, there's more people. He's in the
Yeah.
house. Easy.
Nice.
Well, and that's just kind of how it is. Like when you're an adult, like some days I wish my dad was here, and he changed. You know.
Mhm.
I wish my dad
Definitely.
was a whole different entire person. To be honest, let's be real.
Oh, cracked.
I went for the shields.
Same.
You still over there, right?
Mhm.
Always pulling up.
Putting him.
Oh. You hitting him?
Hello? Mhm.
Oh, he's trying to shoot me.
Got him.
I'm just healing in the creek. As soon as he got me low, I was like, I'm coming to the creek, and Carter's got this.
Good plan.
It's
Oh, darn
working.
it.
It's a tiny creek. Nah, and I'm at the age now where, like, it's like I should be married and I should be having kids. That's the other thing. Oh. He's gonna box me in here. He's coming for you. Get him.
Got him.
Perfect. How many of your kills are you at? 8?
8, yeah.
Oh, I was guessing. No, I'm at 5. Did we just go off or what?
Yeah. Basically,
Well,
I'm
and
coming over to the creek to heal.
that's just it, Carter. Like when you're an adult and you're like turning 27, you're like, man, I should have a girlfriend. I should be like already been in a 3-year relationship. Should have already be thinking about getting married. Should already be thinking about settling down. Especially since all my sisters are doing it, and part of it is I don't want my mom to die before she ever gets to meet her grandkids. You know?
Mhm.
Because my mom's an angel. She would be the best grandma ever, and all I would need to do is just give her a couple of kids, and she'd be like, Tristan, you have the best kids ever, and I'd be like, yes, I'm happy you get to treat my kids and spoil them if you want to, because you've waited for so long to have grandkids, and she nearly died on like 3 occasions from brain tumors, so like, well, and my mom's like, my mom was saying how she thought she was the fuck up, and I was like, no, I feel like I'm the fuck up because like you guys have already made it. You guys have already retired. You guys have already taken care of us. You've already raised us.
You know who the real F up in your whole entire family is?
Hmm.
Your dad.
Yeah, it's just sad because like, you know, one of the last conversations I had with my dad before he passed away was, we were on our way back from my mom's, and he was saying, well, your brother and sister aren't your real brother and sister. Well, yeah, but I'm still gonna call them my brother and sister. Like, Danny and Bree are still my siblings. Like, we shared rooms with them and grew up with them. Well, and Bree has gone through all that shit lately, and it's like put me through a loop because I'm like, why is she so fucking fucked up in the head? Like, she doesn't get to be like trying to die on us because it's not cool.
See, now if I were in your shoes and he said that about Sean, I don't think I would be able to like control myself, honestly.
Well, and that's how it would be, but my dad would say it like enough for us to be like, okay, this is just his same old spiel bullshit. He was like, and that's the other thing is like my dad was conspiracy believer. He believed in aliens. He was a rocker. Like if you could like imagine AC/DC in human form, that was probably like my whole dad's style. He'd do mullets and rock music, and that was kind of his thing. And it's just really hard because like my other brother, who I was trying to get to know over this last year, he's going through similar shit. But like we know we're like beyond fixing. And the problem I have was with my dad, like he has with my dad, is that he knocked up his mom, my brother's mom, when she was 14. So it was just a different time back then, Carter. So like if you know how much I resent my dad, you could understand how much like things about him and things that I see in myself I hate. Like the biggest hater I have is myself. And it sucks because I wish I loved myself more, but knowing where I come from and what I will never be able to achieve, it stings a little bit because I have a little bit of an ego on me. And sometimes I let the ego come out when I'm being fun and playful, but like it's not good when you become hostile or negative or you hurt people you care about. And that's what Sean's learning. Sean's learning how to embrace his caring side, not his, hurt side. They're in the water.
72 blue or white. He's low.
Yeah, and when you have a role model like I did growing up, Carter, sometimes it teaches you the bad, but sometimes it also teaches you that you actually catch some of the bad things in yourself that you learn
So
from them.
We have to head over to the next circle.
We got airbending.
Which one? I'm riding the cliff so we have high ground. Guy right here.
I see him.
He's heading back across. We can camp the zip line like right up here, you know what I mean?
Start shooting him.
Oh.
Or wait, we can wait. Yeah, we can wait. Maybe he'll come back to us
hide
thinking...
Guy coming around. Zip line.
Got him.
Nice.
He was too busy trying to scope you. I came around this little metal plank thinking he thought you were alone. He's ziplining back.
Shoot him.
I'm waiting till he gets close. Got him for 24. Got him for 24 and another 84. He's coming back. He's coming back because the storm's coming in on him. He's coming to us. He's gonna either have to come to the zip line. Bet. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
I'm eating the magic mushrooms to be regaining my health. Or shield.
They're ziplining over. I'm gonna get right behind him. Knocked him. We're both knocked. I'm getting under my little thingy. Play safe. He's still there? He's still there next to the medallion?
I know.
I can see him directly. He's moving farther to the other end of the wall. Bye. Let's go!
Little whip, little whip, take a blip, just a hit, just a kiss,
Let's go, first one.
I like how we weren't even being that serious and we were just talking.
Right. We were just fucking